Hello, I am in Berlin, and there is something here I want to see. The Computer Games Museum, or Computerspielemuseum in German. It's located on Karl Marx Allee in East Berlin. The museum has a permanent exhibition of computer and video games from all times. You can see many computers and consoles, and you can play on many of the games. I like it when you can touch things in a museum. The timeline actually starts long before computers were invented. Back in the 19th century, you find ideas of games that only computers made convenient or possible at all, like playing long-distance chess by sending a postcard for every move by mail. Seriously, one game would probably take several months. This is the Mechanical Turk. It allowed people to play chess against a mechanical machine. Well, of course, this was a trick. Somebody was actually operating the machine from inside. And then the first coined entertainment machines in 1891. This is perhaps the first electronic gaming machine, the Nimrod, a giant matchstick game NIM, in 1951. Then the first electric devices that consumers could own, the ENIAC electric brain from 1955. This is the brown box from 1968, the mother of all video games. It was the prototype for the Odyssey, released in 1972, featuring the Pong game. Now you need dexterity to play electronic games. And then came the arcade gaming machines. How cool is this one? And you can buy this machine for your home. Well, not the machine, only a poster of it. You can't touch this Pong machine, but there is a working replica if you want to try. And then comes the real home computer, the Apple II, with fancy controllers and a floppy disk drive. This one is signed by Steve Wozniak himself, who got his picture on a wall of fame after visiting the museum. And it goes on and on year by year, from the Super Pong from 1975 to the Xbox. I remember playing this street crossing game for the Philips video pack. And E.T. for Atari. The picture on the box looked way cooler than the game itself. And I played Donkey Kong Pocket Game for hours. And the Commodore 64 is here too. And the Apple Macintosh. This machine had 128K of RAM. And it had a graphic user interface. This was a kind of challenge. And the Amiga. I'm getting nostalgic. The evolution of those machines is quite impressive. 30 years from white rectangles on black background to complex 3D games. Here, the different supports to carry the software from the compact cassette to the big hard drives, cartridges, floppy disks, big and small, and the CD-ROM. And this is the evolution of Mario. Here, you can sit and try games for yourself. And here, there are some fancy controllers and accessoires. You can try those as well. There is a place dedicated to computer games in the GDR, that is East Germany during communism. A computer you program with wires, and computer programs on vinyl records and cassettes. And the Polyplay, which was GDR's only video game machine. This is a living room from the late 1970s. You can sit here and play Pong. This is a hobby room from the early 1980s with a Commodore 64 and a joystick to play games. And floppy disk or cassette drive for data. Everybody in my school had one of those. Well, not everybody actually. And here is an IBM PC compatible, and yes, it did make that much noise. This was a cool modern phone. And this was a children's room in the 1980s. This could have been my room. Everything is there. A radio cassette player, the sticker collection, and the Return of the Jedi. Although I wasn't so lucky to have a TV set or video games at that time. And this is a living room from the mid-1990s with a Sony PlayStation. Games are now on optical discs. And yes, you can try and touch everything here. There is an arcade too. It even has a change desk, but it's closed because the games are free. And just before you come out of the museum, you find a place to play other games. The museum shop is full of game loot. My favorite are those Pac-Man Ghost ponchos. That's it. This is the Computer Games Museum in Berlin. I am not a big gamer, but as a computer programmer, I have experienced the evolution of computer technology during 35 years. For me, the visit to the Computer Games Museum was full of nostalgic moments. And I must say, it is quite impressive to see the journey of computer gaming from what it started as to what it is today. And I had fun playing the games too.